Collective, welcome to the chat. They chatting. Happy birthday. If you are new or returning, welcome. I am Raven and this is the Empress Oracle. I'm here to deliver you a timeless message for the Aries Collective. Now mind you, this will be a general message, not all applies. If it don't make no sense, don't force it. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Moving forward, I do have readings, text message readings, purchase readings, recorded readings. You can get a private link to your own reading, watch it as much as you like. I have an array of readings, so make sure you tap into my new offerings, my products. Hold on, and let's just dive right on into it. By the way, again, happy birthday. So the theme that I'm seeing right now, I already have the spread laid out, and I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, Aries. It is some shadow work going on in the dance to me right now. Now, right now we are in eclipse season. It is also your season. We have Venus retrograde. We have Mercury is currently retrograde. Use this energy to support you in the best of your ability. Okay, make sure your mindset is on. Okay, how's all this working for me? Because absolutely nothing is happening to me, and I'm creating my reality through me. Okay, you're creating a reality through you. Now, at the root of it all, like I said, I already have a spread, and we're gonna go through your chakra system. We're gonna really read the energy down, up and through and to, hoping that this is already going to resonate with whatever you needed clarity with. Okay, I'm intending that this serves you well. So your higher self right now is, you see this right here. You know y'all don't got much of this. Y'all ain't got this much. Y'all only got about this much of it. You see how big this curl is right here? That's how much patience y'all got, Aries. And we know this. We know the impulsivity. We know you want it how you want it. You want it right now. You want it when you say you want it. You gotta have it. It gotta be your way. That's just what it is. And so right now your higher self is like, listen, you coming in hot. I'm gonna need for you to be patient. Patience is the name of the game. This is gonna be the main theme. Your higher self, whatever you're journeying through at this time, whatever denser energies you begin to transmute at this time, it is to teach you and show you how to embody this. And I don't even feel like this applies to the grand scheme of source energy by way of your understanding. Like, it's not a waiting game. The patience game is within your own self. I feel like your internal dialogue. And this patience is helping you work through mustering up more courage, okay? This is helping you align with the version of yourself that not only does it, but does it well. You have no problem doing it, but doing it well. And when I say doing it well in terms of your well-being. Your fear is not something that I'm not sensing is really holding this collective back. But it could be because the courage card here is the opposite of fear. Okay, so I'm honestly sensing that with the Aries collective, y'all are needing to be patient with your growth and learning to embody a newer I'm feeling like this is actually like a more conscious self-concept. Okay, you could be getting into self-concept. Maybe you don't know much about it. Maybe you're learning more about it. But I feel like how you identify with yourself in the relationship you have with yourself is really speaking very loud to you right now. You're noticing where you're not crossing T's and dotting I's, and you're noticing what it feels to be impatient with yourself. That energy that comes up, that it leads to more self-defeat, self-depreciating, disempowering thoughts, okay? Because you're wanting to force instead of flow. Okay, when we look at this card, we see it's all coming into bloom. It's blooming out of the bulb, okay? But you have to trust the divine timing of your life, and you have to trust the divine course that's at play. And the new beginning is here. The new beginnings are here. But it is a byproduct of you doing this shadow work. Shadow work in regards to patience. You have to really surrender to yourself within. And it's the surrender to your higher self, not the egoic self. Because you got to understand the ego says now, and it creates a whole story about a story that is really not true. And it is really fucking with your energy. Okay, I'm gonna just keep it about it. Messes up your energy, and it puts you on your own little version of demon time. Because when it comes to the energy that's sitting in your solar plexus, you got a lot of F-boy energy. You got either someone that you was dealing with in the past, or and they, or maybe you're dealing with them right now, but it's this energy of just not a lot of integrity is in the mix, okay? And you're not as grounded as you need to be, okay? And this is having you operate from a version of yourself that is honestly ready to be transmuted. You're ready to learn. It's time for you to learn new ways and new habits. You're in the space of studying. You're being asked to surrender to be a student right now, Aries. And this is gonna help you come into this success. Now when you see this card, isn't this very Aries coded? I don't see nothing but you, and then the roots, sacral, solar plexus, fire, phoenix rising. I feel that you are in a space where you are needing to get a better understanding and redefining what success means to you. You're learning what success means to you as a higher being, as your higher self, as a conscious co-creator, as someone that is in tune spiritually and emotionally. Again, doing it and doing it well. I'll get you a card for the end of the reading, Darius. So doing it and doing it well. And so I really feel like this is your learning curve. Redefining success and going, maybe you need to work a little bit more with the law of assumption, because we also have a lot of fifth house energy here, which is passion, and y'all know y'all got plenty of it. Fifth house, your fifth house is being activated at this time. Performance, entertainment, passion, romance, pleasure, love affairs, creativity, entertainment. Are you not entertained? I don't feel like your life is really given what needs to be gave, because right now, again, you are emitting a vibration that is of a lower self, and you have some dense energy that you're working through right now, Aries. So at the root of it all, starting at the root chakra, we're gonna work our way up to the crown. You have a lot of people lurking in the shadows, okay? You have a lot of energy. You have a lot of exes. You have folks that still checking your gram. Maybe you still checking people gram. This energy is for real, and I feel like you need to take a cleansing bath. I feel like you need to do a protection ritual. I feel like you really need to cleanse your energy. If you need a yoni steam, make sure you go to my shop. I have a yoni steam. If you need a cleansing bath, if you need a spiritual bath, get on your spiritual hygiene. You have a lot of cords that need to be cut and released with love, and this is really at the at the pinnacle of what it is that you're seeing, because a lot of your energy is scattered. You feel scattered, and I want you to ground yourself. And so at the root of it all, you have some people that you need to fully cut off and release, and that you need to detach from, and that you need to I wholeheartedly feel like this release with love energy that is here at another aspect of you. It's calling, you're being asked to honor the person, the place, the job, the situation for what it was, and extract the wisdom. Because the energy of the lingering and the people, maybe you need to unfollow some folks, maybe you need to remove some folks from your following, maybe you need to rebuke access. But there are people pulling on your energy, and at the root of you, as you transcend this, as you overcome this, as you cut and clear this energy, or maybe you lurking, you need to stop lurking on others. Like, let it go, because it definitely gives case of the X, okay? It gives case of the X, so you may have an X or two or three. Some folks that didn't let you go, or you haven't let go of. And it's really time. It's truly time, because it's messing with the way you identify. It's messing with you have a skewed perception of yourself. And at the core of you, at the root of you, you're nothing but this. You're nothing but this. So loving, so amazing, so beautiful, so courageous. And this is what you need to be standing on. Like, transcend this other energy through oneness. No one belongs to you, and you belong to no one, okay? So it's given divine detachment. It's given divine detachment, okay? It's given divine detachment. I need you to divinely detach, okay? And release yourself from these old stories. Now, what's crazy is there's a balancing act going on at your sacral. Our sacral chakra is our sensual, is our pleasure area, is our creativity, and you have the polar opposites of Cancer and Capricorn. Because what people need to understand about Aries is y'all got big feelings. Just like you got big passion and big energy, you got real big feelings, and you're very intuitive. That intuitiveness is coming out in both of these signs. Now, you could be getting over a cancer, or you could be in relationship with cancer. A cancer could play a large role in your life, or this could just be a mother wound, okay? Because cancer represents the doula, and you have Capricorn as the boss. This is like the grandmama and the grandfather of the zodiac. You feel what I'm saying? But guess what? They are balancing acts. The opposite of Cancer is Capricorn. The opposite of Capricorn is Cancer. Polar opposite. So I feel like this is a healing and a healing of the divine masculine and feminine energy within. You are healing any mother wounds or releasing yourself from any of this Cancerian energy, or what it means to be more of in an evolved Cancerian energy is to truly trust your intuition and to allow your feelings to come and go and flow. You do not want to become a slave to them. So in some ways, you maybe have some wounded feminine energy where you have become enslaved to maybe some things that were spoken over you in your childhood, maybe again to a version of yourself that is really asked to be laid to rest right now. But you have this Capricorn energy, which is known as the boss, which is also known as it comes off and is said to be a very masculine energy. But honestly, Capricorn, I'm a Capricorn, it's dark feminine energy. And dark feminine energy is not, it takes a lot of self-confidence and assurance and knowingness to really lean into dark feminine energy. And when I say dark feminine energy, it's not necessarily the coddling energy, the nurturing energy of the mother wound. It's more of a self-assertive, it's more of a commanding energy. But it is, I can see how Capricorn can come off as masculine, or can be written off as the grandfather of the zodiac, because it's a lot of Saturn, it's a lot of discipline associated with Capricorn. So this is a healing of the mother wound, and I feel expansion in the, I don't really want to say masculine, but I want to say this is just a transcendence of just healing feminine energy. And this may look like you stepping into what's quote unquote a villain era, but dark feminine energy is authentic and it has filled with boundaries. You feel what I'm saying? There are boundaries and structure. It's not gonna go just any old way. And this is a healing of a feminine wound, but it is a balancing act. It is going to help you, I feel, boss up in some areas where you need more boundaries, more structure, more discipline, and a clearer, firmer foundation, because your foundation and your infrastructure right now, it could be by way of you need to work on intimacy with yourself, what it means to work on your emotions, what it means to actually nurture and honor your emotions as they come up. Okay, so it's a balancing act happening in your cycle. Now in your solar plexus, you are really being guided to protect your energy at this time. You could be very vulnerable, especially to a lot of fuckboy energy. And when I say fuckboy energy, this could apply to yourself or outside of you. Do not fall victim to any type of manipulation, any type of scandal. And I get it, we got a little of love affair energy going and all this, that, and the third. But listen, if you know someone ain't good for you, and you know you're not your best self when you're with them, they don't reflect the version of you that you are desiring to embody right now, release them with love. This is going to help you in regards to stepping into more of this. We do got some BDE on the card, on the board, and BDE is just it's I know I am. It's the BDE is literally I am energy. And that is nothing short of Aries energy. That is you, okay? And that is at the core of you. That is at the heart. You have love at the root, and you have I am at the center, at the heart of you, okay? The only way that you can really embody this energy is for you to get grounded. And you are not grounded because you have a lot of people pulling on your energy, and you're giving a lot of your energy away. And this is part of that healing the mother wound, healing the feminine wound that you are working through. This is your shadow work. This is the shadow work. You have so many new beginnings. But you know what this new beginning looks like? It's such a courageous energy. Oh my gosh. And then we have love right behind courage. So you have love here twice. I need you to really lean into love at this time, because the new beginnings that are here, do you see these lions? You have three. Maybe that is your spirit animal right now, but it's giving a lot of strength card. It's giving, you're going to have to lovingly loving kindness, approach these wounds. There's a lot of compassion here, but unconditional love is a theme. And you have to accept responsibility for the roles you played, as well as just honor the roles in which others have played. Honor where you were and what you were came to learn at the time of meeting these people, because I feel it like it's a lot of what you're experiencing is attachment and divine detachment to a version of yourself, but it's still alive because of the decisions you're making of the company you keep. Okay, accept responsibility. All right, that energy, and get grounded. Groundedness for you is definitely the gym. It's definitely sweating. It's definitely running. It's definitely pumping that iron. It's definitely you doing a lot of physical activity. Get out in nature. Get out in nature. Get out in nature. Get out in nature. Okay? Now, at the throat chakra, it's crazy because you're so close. Because you have angel number 999 here as you transcend this lower energy. You have the energy of completion. And I feel like I'm just finna say it and it's just finna set you free. It may hit you in the chest, but you need to be hit in the chest so you can shift out of this paradigm and just wake up to your power. And that is, you need to stop lying to yourself. You lie to yourself about your bigness, because your bigness, I think, is a story connected to maybe what has happened in your childhood or from your mom. You're really big. You're so big, and your bigness, it's scary at times, because I feel like the people around you, they can't handle your passion, they can't handle your zest for life, they can't match your big ass energy, and that's the fucking problem. You're unconsciously matching energy with people that are non-integral, with people that ain't going where you're going, with folks that don't see life how you see life, and you matching energy. Whole time, you are literally the I am, so full of love, so full of life, so fucking magical, yet you continue to go backwards. So this could be a codependency energy that you're transmuting. It's dense, it's thick, but you're overcoming some type of codependency, and you're learning to operate from your own divine design. There's a lot of divinity within you, but it's not being activated. You haven't really bought into yourself. But that's fine, because these big feelings that you have, this comfort zone that you're in, is getting very uncomfortable, and you're busting out of it at the seams. This old concept, this old version of yourself is ready to be released with love. And I need you to trust that. And I need you to understand, any promise you make right now, you better keep it, because this is what's happening to you at the spiritual center, at the causing your inability to see yourself clearly. The more you break promises to yourself, the less you trust yourself, and the less you trust yourself, the less you trust what spirit is, what you're literally seeing, within yourself, and what you're seeing within others. Okay? Broken promises lead to broken trust within. And you can't trust yourself with yourself, then it seems like you're outsourcing it. And you're outsourcing it to people, places, and things and beliefs that serve a very small, fractured fragment of who you are. This shadow work is going to lead you to the success, but you have to learn how to let go. And this letting go is also letting versions of you go. This is major transcendence. The energy that you're coming out of is thick, it's dense, it's shedding of an old skin, it's shedding of an old self, and I need you to eclipse out of it, because the minute you stop shape shifting into this lower version of yourself, you align with what you really need, what you really desire, what you really want, and what you've been calling in, which is a new, abundant, prosperous beginning. New money to pour into these new visions, new money to pour into that new home, new money to pour into that new vision that you have, that new direction you want to go, the new place you want to venture out to. You are calling in the divine resources, but that reality is already here. You don't have to make it, you have to align with it. How much energy can we see between this ungroundedness, this broken promises, and you shape shifting into this lower version of yourself? how that aligns you with a certain timeline. It doesn't align you with the timeline of success and new beginnings. And this is what's here for you. This entire timeline is here. Are you going to take the quantum leap? Are you going to quantum leap out of this old version of yourself? Because your shadow is here. And it's asking you that the patience and the love and kindness needed and necessary for you to cut these cords with love is going to help you get you exactly to where you're trying to go. But will you trust yourself? Will you surrender to being? I feel like the beginner energy is. I'm channeling the song. It's a whole new world. It's a whole new world. Something like that from the Little Mermaid. It's you learning to really operate with this as your baseline energy, okay? Your baseline energy where you're operating out of love, where you're standing in the I am and you are embodying the I am. I feel like you need to lean into some affirmations that really support your God self. And I think you need to really learn and do some research about what it means to operate from the God state. And I need you to have fun with it. I need you to stay there. And I need you to love it enough for you to continue to align with everything that you're calling in, opposed to it's this energy of shrinking and cowering. You're cowering. And it's okay, but I feel like your environment plays a large role. I feel your environment plays a large role with this, Aries. I'm not going to hold you. I feel like it is your environment. And in your environment, it could be the people around you. This could be intimate relationships. This could be maybe the story around your parents. And that could be the core of what you're navigating from unconsciously, the expectation or living within the confines of what you think will be satisfying to everyone else but yourself. I need you to satisfy yourself. I need you to fall in love with keeping promises to yourself, releasing all that doesn't serve, and standing in that commanding energy. I need you to really, it's just you. Before I started this message and the song is coming back to me, it's Through the Wire. Through the Wire. It's an older song, but I need you to listen to that song because you're literally Phoenix rising. Burn all that shit up. You know you got no problem with it. Let it out though. Like, I feel like you about to be starting like your fifth life. Like, stop postponing it. Do it. You know? Listen, you can do it. Put your back into it. What energy do I feel needs to be clarified? Okay, let's look at this protect your energy from this F-boy energy that's at the solar plexus, because I feel like you need, where there's a will, there's a way. And I feel like your willpower may be just a little muggled in this process. So clarify, protect your energy as you transmute this lower, I don't even feel like these are your ways, but I feel like these are ways you say yes to depending on the person that you're entertaining. And we do have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's, you know, you don't have to announce none of this, right? You know this isn't something that needs to be announced. You know that you can, like, take what you need and move and act accordingly for the sake of not causing a huss and a fuss and get everybody in your business. Because it's giving a thief in the night. It's giving, you know what, I tell what needs to be told. Everyone right now is on a need to know basis. And if you don't need to know, it's not for you to know. You get what I'm saying? I feel like it's, again, a lot of misplaced trust, because when you don't trust yourself, you outsource that to others, and that's the got you up in the past. That's them did a thing or two to you. And I really want you to lean into what's best, good, better, best right now. I want you to clarify shapeshifter, because at the crown of you have so much abundance here already that it is waiting for you to vibrationally align to, but you keep shape shifting into who, what, when, where, and why. Clarify shapeshifter for me. It's as if you keep denying a new world, a new beginning. Maybe because you know it requires this energy of discipline, structure, and boundary. And I hate to say it, but I don't want you to keep foolishly jumping off of cliffs into an abyss of darkness. You know, that was slightly poetic, but I just feel like sometimes you keep, it's as if you're settling for the life outside of you because you're just too distracted as well as connected to the 3D. And I think I led this message with you understanding that it's time for you to step into your divine co creation and operate from the place of knowing that life is being created through you. I need you to create a really beautiful, grand, passion filled, success filled, courageous filled, nurturing. But I needed to nurture. I needed to nurture you. It's some nourishment. It's some loving kindness and some self-compassion that must come, because you can't just crash bandicoot your way into this shit. That's not doing it. You'll do it, but doing it well. I need you to do it well. I need you to do it with your well-being in mind. I need you to do it with oneness in mind. I need you to do this. I need you to make the shift with love at the root of you, and I am at the core of you. I am love might be the magical mantra for you at this time. And if that is so, lean into it. Keep every promise you make. Write down that goal. Set yourself free from this. You are in a space of taking aligned action, but make sure you are regulated. Make sure you're tapping in and tuning into that version of yourself. Don't make any decisions and don't operate unconsciously from this space. I need you to command your day, and I need you to command the energy, and I need you to invite the supportive energy and understand, listen, it's all being created through you. Open your mouth, okay? Use the sound of your voice. Command. I'm getting commanding energy, okay? If this message is resonant, please let me know. Please drop that I am love magical mantra in the description if this is something you feel will support you. Please come back to this reading if there's any gem that I drop that you feel will continue to set you free and help you lean into this energy more authentically and freely. Okay? Do it, but do it well, Aries. Do it, but do it well. And I think I had someone in the chat say they wanted a card. I'm going to pull a card for Darius L. at the time of this Aries reading. Whether this is for his sun, moon, rising, or just the placement within his chart to speak. I don't really think I'm going to pull from this deck. I'm leaning more towards this oracle. I'm going to keep success and learning out here, okay? Spirit, what is the message for Darius L at this time? I feel like, do I know you, Darius? Is this Darius or Atlanta Darius? I hope I'm not confusing you with someone else. It may or may not be. What message do you have for Darius at the top of this channel message? I'm getting that you're tired of wavering. I feel like you've been wavering back and forth with a decision that needs to be made. This could be in regards to a person, or this could be like a career change at this time, Darius. What message do we have for Darius at this time? I feel like you know. I feel like you're very in tune. I feel like you're just not trusting yourself. I feel like you already have the answer, but you don't, for some reason, I'm getting like you don't want that to be the answer because you know what it's going to require of yourself, but you have what it takes. Oh my gosh. Share your gifts. And I'm getting that, and this is something I'm telling you by way of my own experience too, that once you take this step, you will be led. when you bank on yourself, whether you are a musician, whether you are a healer, whether you're a reader, whether you are a connoisseur of just the finer arts, of the healing arts, whether you are a writer, a poet, a painter, whatever your gifts may be, they're here to not only heal you but heal others. There are people that you are here to serve with your gifts. And when you are deciding to go all in on yourself and be of service to yourself by way of your gifts, it opens a vortex, a fountain, a it's like this abundant energy of just magic, because you're doing what you love, and that energy is attractive, and it is expansive, and it is healing, and it is contagious. It aligns you with the opportunities, as well as puts you in a mindset to create your own opportunities that are best for you. Once you decide to go all in, I'm getting like, just go for it. And this could be a new venture, or this could be something that is sacred to you and unknown to others. Trust that you will be led. But the main word is trust. Trust yourself in that role, and trust what aligns and what you naturally magnetize when you're operating within this space. Okay? But it's giving you definitely have the ability to co-create any type of experience, any job, something that is just right for you. I'm getting, get a pen and paper and make it plain. And if it's something big, make it chewable. Take that big vision and get those small action steps and run a lap a day. Remember, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And making sure you feel good, feeling good. Honor how it makes you feel. Oftentimes, I feel we all begin to think our way through our emotions, but you'll know the truth by the way it feels. And if it opens you up and it's a full body hell yes, know that you co-created and it is divinely designed for you, and all the resources you need are already naturally embedded in it. But if it contracts, restricts, makes you get into a sufferable action of thinking, then you might want to reconsider, because thoughts create, thinking destroys. Do not allow analysis paralysis to pigeonhole you into a reality or a version of yourself that you're simply outgrowing. Okay? Surrender to being a beginner, but share. Share, 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 share. The world needs exactly what you got. And the world needs you wide open. Crack wide open, giving from the heart, okay? So, Aries, if this message was resonant for you, let me know in the chat. Of course, you can book a personal. I'm going to update the description once I'm done channeling. Asha, you're welcome. And yeah, I call on my energy back to you, and I give all yours back. And I lovingly give all of your energy back to you. And I'm going to now dive into Taurus. So, love ya.